Hello and welcome to the Music Theory Guy Clinic with me, Music Theory Guy. If you've got a question about music theory, this is most definitely the place where you want to get it answered. If you'd like to get in touch, please send me an email to clinic@musictheoryvideos.com or Twitter @MusicTheoryGuy or Facebook Music Theory Videos. Now this is the last of a series of 5 videos on ornamentation. I was contacted by Sophie, who's from Stoke-on-Trent in the UK, and she wants to know about different types of ornamentation. Well, in this video, I'm going to be looking at arpeggiation or spread chords. So let's have a look. Now you're going to come across arpeggiation when there is a chord that's being played. And here's a very good example. This is just a chord of C major. Now don't worry if you don't know what C major is. The important thing to notice is that squiggly little line that appears just before it. And I've highlighted it red here so it's really clear. Let's have a listen to that chord without the arpeggiation. So I'm going to take that little squiggly line away. Let's have a listen to it. Here's the same chord again, but this time it's been arpeggiated. Now we'll have a look at exactly what's just happened in a moment, but just be aware that sometimes you get a squiggly line and sometimes you get a squiggly line with an arrow pointing upwards. They both mean exactly the same thing. This is the technical definition of arpeggiation. Notes are to be played from bottom to top as quickly as possible. Now I do have some issue with that as quickly as possible, because if you're playing a piece of music that's got a slow tempo, playing them really fast would make no sense. So take that as quickly as possible with a pinch of salt. The most important thing that you know is how exactly it works. Let's write out that arpeggiation for this example. Now I appreciate this looks a little bit complicated, but just bear with me and let's imagine we're playing the piano. All you've got to do is press that C. That's the first note which I've highlighted yellow, and you keep your finger down on the piano to hold on to that C. And then shortly afterwards you press the next note, which is the E, which I've highlighted red. Shortly after that you press the G, which I've highlighted blue. Shortly after that you press the C, which I've highlighted pink. So you're playing each note rather than all at the same time. You're playing them one after the other. So we've got this spread feeling of the chord. Let's have a listen to it one more time. Just be aware that you can also come across arpeggiation that goes downwards, and you'll find that you get that squiggly line again, but with a little arrow that's pointing downwards. All that means is that notes are to be played from top to bottom, and again there's that phrase that I don't like, as quickly as possible. So this is what it would look like if it's written out. This is what it sounds like. So just be aware to keep your eyes out for the differences in those squiggly lines. Is there an arrow? If there isn't, it's going to go upwards. If there is, which way is it pointing? The important thing to remember is that if you do get that squiggly line, it means arpeggiation, which means rather than playing the chord as a block, all the notes at the same time, you're going to be playing them one after the other. Okay, well I hope that's been useful to you, Sophie, and anybody else that's been watching. As I say, if anybody's got a question about music theory, please do get in touch. I can be contacted on clinic@musictheoryvideos.com, Twitter @MusicTheoryGuy, or Facebook Music Theory Videos. In the meantime, many thanks for watching.